All about love. Time for some more syncretism. I'm grateful to my subscribers. I don't really care about having a lot of views, okay? It's not about how many views, it's about who views your work. Hence why on Twitter, I have maybe one follower who has 1 million followers following me. So you get my point. This is a person who's interested in what I do and will clearly share it. I get journalists, I get writers, actors, movie people, researchers, PhD people. Not bragging, just showing you that this is really about serious people. I want to attract serious people who take this information, it is ours, it is not mine, and go into the corporate world like I do. Corpse means a dead body, and bring life with the word. At first there was the word. Hence your birds are chirping on your branches, looking at your brainstem. Your cortex is a bark of a tree. When that bird flies on the branch, it's a thought. Yeah, flocking. One love to Santos Bonacci on a brainstem. Now, be careful with your detergents. You have what is called quaternium 15, 5 and 1 is 6. That's 666 for Venus, ether, ester. Yeah, phosphorus in your DNA is a morning star. She's there. Be careful. They use her against you, and it's formaldehyde in your detergent. That would be Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, a character that you thought was a joke. It's a real thing. They're using it. Jekyll is Jupiter, same word, the jovial one. Comedy and tragedy, like Jim and Crow. Hyde would be Saturn for satire, dark humor. They use the orbs, literally harnessing the energies to poison us. So we must know astrology. Yes, indeed. Now, we also have this chemical in baby shampoo. Disgusting. Johnson & Johnson, shame on you. Now, what is it with this quartz, this quarter? So we have quaternary, consists of 4 parts. Very simple. You have a forehead. You have 4 arms, right? 4-wheel drive. You have quad legs. You have 4. You have 2 quads. You're a 4x4. You have 2 thighs. That's pretty awesome. Now, quartz, or same thing, core, relates to crystal. Quarter, LCD, all these other things. Interesting diversity. So, I'm wondering, I'm going to ask a question. I'm going to theorize. I wonder if there's anything crystal or quartz-like in your brain. And the answer is yes, Mr. J. You have magnetic antennas. They're called magnetic crystals in your brain. There you go. Your cortex means bark of tree. So it is an intelligence from plant life. Hence why we should be getting green Venus. Now, they use her against us. Very simple. Look at the shape of that thalamus. I had an aha moment. By the way, thalamus means Tammuz. Yeah, Tammuz is Mars, the red planet. So, thalamus means receiver of the flower. I'm assuming a red rose, hence Ruby Tuesday is your third eye. Aldebaran is the red eye of Taurus. But back to that later. Notice the shape of that thing. I've seen that shape in many movies. Aha, in Aliens. It's a serpentine face. Well, we have a reptilian brain, we know that, and they're talking to our brains, so we also relate to reptiles. Be careful, they are talking to a certain intelligence in your brain, specifically a lower one, clearly. Now, your brain relates to many things. I'm going to show you how to do this. Very simple, etymology.com, brain by itself, good. We scroll all the way down, and what do we find? We go to number 3. The same page, and we find, of course, Cerebro's series, Goddess of Harvest, Cranio, beautiful Dura Mater. This is going to blow your mind and put it back together again. Dura Mater, mother? Yeah, guess what it means in your brain? It means hard mother of the brain. My gosh, the mothership. In Aliens, it's always a female voice on the ship because your mama's ruling your brain. It's mind control. Your movies aren't just actors. Now, this is what's also cool. Yeah, the mother of the brain. In Arabic, in Arabic, the words father, mother, and son are often used to what? Denote relationships between things, like syncretism. So when you say things like this in your Lord's Prayer, our Father who art in heaven, first of all, ask a question. We're all artists, so we're creative. We're here to be creative. Now, Father could relate to that Arabic culture. Interesting. Yeah, I just showed you that. We are one. Now, why am I showing you Durga? Like Dura Mater, Latin. Let's go back to Dura. Dura, the brain, once again, relates to a Hindu deity. This is why you need to know your astrology. Durga, yes, she's a goddess, Venus, in her many forms. Notice she is on Leo, the lion, of course, the goddess. Now you must be careful. They use sun energies, happy meals, golden yellow colors, Leo the lion. If you're a Leo, you must watch this video and help fix this world. We need to fix this crucifix. You fix signs out there, get into astrology. You're all geniuses. We are the heroes. We are the Krishnas, and we are also Shivas. We are breathers of air. Yes, we have blue blood like Krishna. Now, here is Katy Perry on a lion. You've seen this, I'm sure. This is Durga, a manifestation of negative energies. Notice it's red in the back like Mars. Thalamus is Tammuz, same word, back to that later. Tammuz is Mars, a red planet. Now, Mars and Venus had a battle in the heavens many, many moons ago where it's used as either rape in metaphors, female abuse, hence you get your wife beater t-shirts, yeah, and your tank tops. That tank is Taurus, same word. We have Taurus fields. I'm that kind of guy. It's a new day, people. We got to wake up. Boom. Now, Sanskrit came before Arabic. Millennium BCE, we find Sanskrit, the Hindu people, had this language before Arabic. So it's very important to know that one thing comes from one source and it evolves into many other things. Okay? So we can see clearly that Arabic is actually India. Okay? It's okay. It's not evil. Bam. Now, when I was researching, I stumbled upon what is called Jahiliyyah, which means the age of ignorance, and I think that we are in Jahiliyyah, and my name is JHE, and I'm seeing JH all over the place, and I'm trying to wake people up, and my name is JHE. My mom is an Aquarius. She's psychic. She doesn't know that, but, you know, she is. Boom. Very good. Well, you have quad, like quartz. Quadriceps, okay? Quartz, crystal. Yeah, it's in your brain. You know this now. Be careful. Christos, the same word. Now, of course, you have Earth is the cube in geometry, and it has four sides, forehead, four arms. Wow, be careful. Now, we go to what? Pegasus in what? Astrology makes a cube with four sides, like the Earth. You see the pattern? These stars are manifesting the shape of the Earth. Clearly, they have energies like puppet strings flowing from them. They're powered 24 hours a day without being plugged in, people. Ask yourself a question. You have a solar plexus. It's not plugged in. You might think that your light bulb is on 24 hours a day, hence why you're getting electricity down here in a material world where they give you formaldehyde, Dr. Jekyll, and Iwit Hyde. Now, algenib means the side of the four, your quartz, your cubes. Okay, so if I harness the energy from this orb directly, if I take the points of energy to hurt you with it, I can do so, or I can love you. So it's good and bad. It depends on the sorcerer or the magician. What does alganib mean? Very simple. Alganib, in Arabic, you must know your Arabic, it means the side. Okay? So it's the side, it's the cube, it's the square of life. Square dance. We have war horse. We live in a sagittal plane. Pegasus is a horse that flies. This is clearly talking to Sagittarius, half man and half horse. The archer. Notice your cursor makes an arrow for the sagittal plane. You're also in a coronal plane of Saturn. Satire, dark humor. Maybe these orbs get bored of certain things and start doing stuff up there. Don't you ever get bored? As above, so below. Don't you get jealous? As above, so below. Don't you ever find things funny? As above, so below. Do you ever get depressed? As above, so below. You see where I'm going. Now, you ever steal something? As above, so below. Boom. Okay, so now we get it. Your thalamus, first of all, is the receiver of the flower. Okay, it's in your brain. Okay, thalamus, I showed you, it's the alien-shaped head. They use your images to confuse you. It's very simple. Now, what are anagrams for thalamus? Very simple. You find Mot, Egyptian goddess. Let's go there slowly and chew our food. Boom. There's Mut, okay? Yes, the mother goddess. So they use these energies and they hide. Amen means the hidden one. Hence why you have etymology with different words so they can hide and seek and play games with you. It's very simple. What else? For thalamus is very popular. You get tutu and all kinds of things. But I'm looking for Tam. It's right there in the middle. Tamm. You see it. Beautiful. Tammuz. So thalamus relates to Tammuz. Hebrew for Mars. Once again, the red planet. Yes, indeed. So that's your third eye as well. Let's go to Tammuz. There we go. Tammuz is Mars. Very simple in Hebrew. So, you must be careful. what they're doing with our thalamuses, our quartz, our crystals. Mars is the red planet. We know that. We have Rothschilds, right? Bruno Mars. We have March Madness. Okay, so jumping to Frankenstein now. It all connects. Frankenstein. Now, how does this all connect, Mr. J? It means a free stone. Rolling stones. Frankenstein is green. Now Venus rules emerald. Green is her color. The evil witch and wizard of Oz is green. Incredible Hulk is green. You get it? It's all about her energies, and they're playing with your quartz, your Christos, your crystal. Well, in Numbers 24:17, it says a star came out of Jacob. Kind of like I don't know, free falling. Right, a free stone. What stone fell out of someone and changed things, I wonder? Could be Immanuel Velikovsky's Worlds in Collision, how Venus came out of Jupiter, Zeus, and, burned the earth thousands of years ago, and all your ancestors wrote about something horrible happening, and then demons appeared, and then Athena shows you a sword and armor, which means that you might want to get ready with your armor of wisdom, because Athena is art and intelligence. She's not intelligent in terms of military intelligence. How insulting is that? You have a cortex bark of tree. You are intelligence. They're selling you intelligence. This is desperation. You are the best thing out there. They're afraid of you. Boom. Now, look, Jah relates to what? Yahweh. So the J is interchangeable with J-E-H and Y, and then you find Jesus all by itself in etymology. Look, J-A-H. Don't get freaked out by etymology. It does not lie. They only show up if they relate. Once again, they only show up side by side if they are diverse and relate. Good. So we go to Jacob, okay? Like in the Bible, the star came out of Jacob. Very clearly, we look at Jupiter and Jacob, and they only will show up together if they relate. And of course they do. It's the J, the jovial one. So it's all astrology in your Bible. What does Jacob also relate to? Asher, for God's sake. Astar, Ashtara. That's Venus. Jove, you get love. Judah, Leo, the lion. Remember Durga on her Leo lion? You see how it all connects? You must know your astrology. Now, back to this. Boom. What's next? Well, we have Athena. Okay, Zeus is Jupiter. He gave birth to Venus, Athena. So we know that something came out of the orb Jupiter. It was Venus. Venus is known to be Lucifer, the morning star. Right. Now, Frankenstein is known to be green. Well, how does that relate? It's very simple. Boom. Taurus's birthstone, or gemstone, pardon me, is emerald, and Venus rules Taurus, and so that's green. Hence why all your villains are green. Incredible Hulk, right? The Wicked Witch of the West, Wizard of Oz, why is she green? The Green Lantern. Venus rules Taurus, so it's all about her. So you must be careful. And you have Taurus fields, T-O-R-U-S, red and blue light. Once again, your sun has invisible rays, goes through a glass with no color, and gives you red, white, and blue. You might want to ask how that happens. Yeah, it's in your body, and it's happening 24 hours a day, so get out of the building and get sun and moon energies. Good. Frankenstein, now, what does it mean? It means a free stone, right? Once again, frank. These people who like to be frank, right? Well, We get the Rolling Stones, a free stone. Yeah, they're shouting out Venus. They're very sneaky. Of course they are. Yes, they are. Well, what relates to Rothschild and Braun but Frankfurter? Frankfurt, Germany, by itself. I'm not attacking Germans at all. I'm just saying, you know this family. Research them. Yeah, the red people, okay? Roth means red shield. It's very obvious, okay? People of Mars. Mars relates to what again? Let's review. Mars is your thalamus. Your Tammuz is Mars in Hebrew. So when I'm seeing red colors like Ruby Tuesday, yeah, they're talking to your red Aldebaran, eye of your Taurus, or your Mars. Anything red relates to Mars. Either way, it doesn't matter. All the orbs work together to give you life or death down here. Very simple. They are manipulable. You can manipulate them, basically, right? And so once you know how to manipulate them, you can then get a change or some kind of a result in the world. Good. Now, brawn relates to what? Brown, okay? Interesting. Brawn, brown. All these colors, right? Bruno Mars, brown. Mars is red, right? Bruins, brown, is a hockey team using the sun, the solar disk of the wheel, from Sumeria, the summit. Sum means total, because it's in the mid-heavens. It's the Middle East. You get it? We're Cancer, and all those orbs with their red and brown colors working together to influence you. Bam. You have Bruno Mars. Once again, that would be brown and Mars is red. Now, what do they make in alchemy, I wonder? Is there any connection with these things? Yes, they do. Well, we find that copper is red and brown. Well, who rules copper? Ding, 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 Venus. You have copper in your brain, by the way. You do, it's a fact. You have copper and zinc in your sperm, hence why all this porn, why all this horrible music, these vibrations, these names are not just names. Bruno Mars is not his real name. He's doing rituals like Jim Crow, JC, Julius Caesar, Jim Carrey. You see the pattern. Jim Caviezel from, what is it, The Passion of Christ? Whatever his name is, right. Be careful. Now, there you go. Venus rules copper. Very simple, very important. You must know your astrology. They use it against you. And it's in your brain. Phosphorus, once again, means the morning star. Phosphorus, like it or not, is in your DNA. Very good. Lucifer means the morning star in Venus, like phosphorus. So you might want to get hip to phosphorus. Why? Because phosphorus is in your DNA. You are all Lucifers, light bearers. It depends on who's holding the flashlight. How many batteries that are copper top? Ding dong ding. They use Venus for that. You get it? Be careful. This is in your body. Like it or not, when they use her as a celebrity or a politician or a preacher, they are manifesting your destiny. Literally, if you believe in it, you must say no and turn it off. You have Frank Sinatra, Frankenstein, Frankfurt, the Roth, the red people. Yeah. Sin, sine wave, Atra, Atma, the Hindu god. Atma, Atra. Yeah. So we know puppets have strings like Pinocchio, which is pineal gland, thanks to Mr. Bonacci for that one. It's your pineal gland, Pinocchio, ocular, your eyeballs. So we know that we've had these things with strings. Well, here is Europa the bull, of course, Taurus and Venus. I've shown you this with, what do you see? Strings. Yeah, hence your umbilical cord is the goddess. Now do some math. Maybe these stars have points of energy, like strings, and they're pointing down towards you and me based on your constellation. Let's go back to togetherness and talk about everything we've just seen. So, in your brain, you have what is called quartz, 4. Don't let them forfeit you. You have 4-wheel drive. Get your sex drive together. Be careful with your sex. Sex is 6. 6 is Venus for carbon 12, 666. She's roping you with the lines of energy. Hence, why do you have energy grids? Why is the aerial perspective of the Vatican City all constellations matching other constellations? Fact, with obelisks, you have what is called Ophiuchus, makes an obelisk. Why is Ophiuchus, the constellation, making an obelisk, matching the obelisk in Vatican City? What are they doing with my phallic member? I also have an obelisk, and so do you. Yes, you do. Women have one too. It is a uterus, a Uranus, a container of energies. So you got to be careful with your celebrities. They're putting them in poisons and toxins. Yellow number 5, you have stomach chakra is the yellow sun chakra, and they have yellow number 5 aspartame in your soda. What is red number 9? Red is Mars. Look at the back of all your junk food, and your chemicals are esoteric demons, specifically going against your design. Okay, so be careful, love yourself, and watch out for your crystals. Get your gemstones. Solar gaze, watch the sun. Moon gaze, watch the moon without blinking. When you cry, the silver rays heal you and clean your brain of demons. They do, for sure. I've done it and I feel it. That's why I'm making all these connections. I'm not eating the crap. Walk barefoot as much as you can on brown earth. Hence why these people are brown. They think they're alchemists, but they're inverted. They don't have a cerebrum or a cerebellum brain. They have a repeating brain, a repeating reptilian brain. Let's do some reps in the gym, yo. I want to represent, yo. You don't have to do that. It's obnoxious. They're loud. The dog star is not barking at me. Taurus is not charging at me. Cancer, the crab, is not snapping at me. And the Cygnus constellation, the swan, is not at me. They're quiet. If you want to ascend, you must be quiet. These are noisy brown demons that come from another dimension from underneath this cube, and they are lost with dementia. We are the ones to save us. Wake up. One love.